So I first got interested in these cars when I was 8 years old. One of my school teachers had one, and it was in yellow and maroon. It was always abandoned in the car park, generally at a strange angle somewhere, and then when it was time for him to leave, he would get in the car, start it up, rev the engine loudly and leave in a great cloud of smoke. And I fell in love with the 2CV from that point onwards. Doesn't she have the cutest face? My name's Simon. I'm an Englishman driving this French car here in Ontario, Canada. When I was a teenager, I decided that I still had to have one of these as my first car, despite my dad trying to persuade me that the Morris Minor or something would be more appropriate. So I bought my first 2CV just ahead of turning 17, the legal age to drive in the UK. I learned to drive in it, and then it became my university transport in Edinburgh. This is a Citroe 2CV. It's 1982. It's a two-cylinder engine with a 602cc. It's not a Concours Classic, but it's a lovely, usable, regular driving classic car. Well, this is France's people's car, the equivalent to the Volkswagen Beetle. Sold 4.5 million units and lasted until 1990. The whole car is all about simplicity. The windows just fold up, basically. There's no winding mechanism. The locks simply disengage the handle from the mechanism also, which is why it turns round and round. The ventilation system on the car is very simple. It uses just a flap below the windshield, which you can wind open and closed. All 2CVs had a soft top. A metal roof is heavier. This saved weight and saved material. It also allowed for large objects to come out of the roof if you're carrying bulky things. I like to drive this car at least once a week from spring until fall. This car and me are best friends on windy roads. There's not many of those around here, but I go looking for them. You can hardly have more fun from a low-powered vehicle than this. It's only 29 horsepower, 2 cylinders, top speed is, well, 115, 120 kilometers an hour. The acceleration time is embarrassingly slow. And the suspension is excellent. It's a very smooth ride. It's very rolly. The gear shift, it comes out of the dashboard, and this is because it's a front-wheel drive car. And the linkage comes straight through the firewall and down into the gearbox. Very, very simple and effective, but looks quite eccentric. Very lucky to be part of an excellent club called the Citroe Auto Club of Canada. The people in the club are very dedicated to these cars, and they help us keep them on the road. I've always loved these cars, and I'm now in my 13th year of owning one, and I don't see myself ever parting with a 2CV.